Alright, so we're back for part 2. Here's milkweed, or here's the Monarch. He turned himself around, and now he's eating the tip of this milkweed leaf. This is kind of a good view. You can just see how fast it just chows down. It's just an eating machine, and it went to the tip of that leaf, and now it's just pulling back and just devouring it. And it's a pretty decent sized leaf. I mean, that, you can see it, he's laying on it, and you can see him. He's gotten quite big now. He's probably 4 times the size of the picture I sent from last week. And then going over here, this one, well, I don't know, it looks like he's turned a 360 while the camera wasn't on him. I think he's just trying to get comfortable. I think he's trying to figure out what he's going to do over here. How he's going to set up his pupating stage over here on this stick. And he may be with his right end. Now that's the back end, and as I understand it, that's the end that is going to attach to the stick, and that little attachment part is called a cremaster. No, he doesn't seem very settled. I don't know. It's very interesting watching him do this. It's not anything like what he has done before. I mean, he would just climb up these dill stems and then just eat from the tip back. But he's pretty squished together. I mean, he looks maybe 2/3 the size that he did earlier before he went into this kind of, final phase. It's very interesting. I'm calling him a he. I mean, it could be a she. I don't know. I guess you can't tell until the butterfly comes out. There is a difference between the male and the female eastern black swallowtail, which is what this is. So we'll just have to wait and see. I was reading on the internet today that only 2 to 3% of these butterflies make it from egg to butterfly again. The rest of it is apparently just food chain for someone, either birds eating the caterpillars or wasps laying eggs inside the caterpillar that eat it up from the inside out. So they're attacked from both ends of the food chain, which just makes the whole butterfly aspect of this, just that much more miraculous. So when, this butterfly, no matter what, will make a chrysalis, and then one of 3 things will happen. If it's been parasitized, wasps will come out of the chrysalis. And if it hasn't, if it's going to be a viable butterfly, either the butterfly will eclose. That's the term for coming out of the chrysalis, eclose. The butterfly will eclose, and in probably 10 days, I think I was seeing, that was the most common figure I saw in what websites I was looking at. 10 days from the chrysalis stage. Or I guess what it could do is it could decide to stay in the chrysalis over the winter and come out as a butterfly when it warms up in the spring. And if that happens, I'll have to keep it in this cage until next spring. And I guess what they say to do is to just, put it out into your garage and let it deal with the temperatures out there. I guess it doesn't really need light because it's inside the, it's inside the chrysalis. So this is interesting. This thing is just kind of going in circles. I don't know what he's doing. But isn't he cool? Alright, let's come back and see what's going on with the Monarch. I guess I could just take this dill out because it's not, I don't need it anymore. Let me get a better view. And there he is. You can see how he's kind of demolishing that swamp milkweed leaf. I've heard that the swamp milkweed is the milkweed of choice for the monarchs. That's their favorite. But they will also eat the butterfly weed, which is where this egg was laid, or where we first found the caterpillar at any rate, and then they also like the common milkweed too. My common milkweed is old and tough, and I put a leaf in here last week and it didn't have anything to do with it, so I'm going to stick with this butterfly weed and some of these newer leaves on the swamp milkweed I just put in over the weekend. My cage is cool. He sold me this at the butterfly house at Barson's. I think it's about 12 by 12. And it's got this neat little zippy thing that lets me get in and out of it. There's a zipper here that lets me, zip it up. I can keep it open. They're not very fast, so I've got it open here. But I zip it up at night and they're all safe and snug inside here, and no wasps or any bad things are going to come in and get them. Alright, well, I'll send you this, and I hope you like it. It's really cool. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Bye.